Hey guys, Farmer Beavis here again with another little video in the Apfelmod Miniseries. This thing can be considered a little special video because I want to show you this thing here in front of us. It's a GAZ-53 truck. Normally I wanted to start this video going like, hey guys, look at this thing, it has a hitch, nothing on the back, and you can tow trailers with it. Isn't that cool? Ha ha ha. No, but this is of course not all it does. It comes with all of this, which are quite some swap bodies or attachments or whatever you want to call them. We're gonna go briefly over all of them, just take a little look at them. I mean, I don't want to lose too much time here because I want to focus on how you can use this mods within the realm or within the boundaries of the Apfelmod. Of course you can do all sorts of farm work with this thing, but this video is more intended to show, okay, this is what you could use it for with the Apfelmod, or yeah, what I usually do with it with the Apfelmod. Yeah, here we have a little tanker attachment. I mean, yeah, you can fill it up with fuel, and for example, if you have your sheep farm out somewhere or your cow farm out many kilometers or miles away from your main farm, doesn't have its own fuel trigger, you can place this thing there. You can even open this little box here and have a little hose come out. This is purely cosmetic, and you notice if you have it on the back of the truck, you even get a little beacon. Yeah, here you have a little tanker for milk and water. So if your map has the milk truck disabled, for example, you can settle up this thing, take the milk and bring it to the dairy. Yeah, here you have a manure tanker, and it can also spread out the manures. It doesn't have the a wide working width, of course, but it's better than nothing. Here you have a little service platform, same as with the tanker. You can press a button to flip down the sides here. It has this side with seeds of all kinds, and this side is devoted to pellet fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. Then here you have a normal little tipper attachment, which can load all the normal fruit types, corn, all that stuff, potatoes, sugar beets, of course, chaff and forage, solid manure, silage, grass, hay, and even fertilizer. So for example, you could take this thing, fill it up with fertilizer or manure, and then go to your greenhouses and drop that stuff off there. Here you have a little silage tipper, which is basically the same underworkings as the other one, but it has the little structure on the sides and on the back, so you can get more volume in there. With this thing you can load chaff, forage, silage, grass, hay and straw, so that's pretty handy as well. For example, if you wanna get some stuff to your cows or to piggoos. And then we have this thing here, which looks like a generic box. Yeah, it's basically it turns the gas, as you see here, into a little box van, or however you want to call it, and you can load absolutely crazy amount of stuff with this thing. I don't even want to begin to tell you all the fill types, but of course it has all the fruits and vegetables and products from the Apfelmod and the extensions I showed you built in, so you can load the cherries, apples, plums, whatever, and of course the marmalade and the wine and bring it to the market or wherever you want to put it. And we're back, and here we have the last little attachments, which is for once about the same box as this one here, but especially for bakery goods. So if your map has bread or stuff like that, you can transport this with this box here. And if you play maps like the Moonshine map, or there are a few other maps out there that have it as well, where you can transport fish or quote-unquote grow fish, you can also use this little fish tanker here to bring the fish to the market or wherever they belong. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, here I have all the stuff settled up, but we gonna go over here. One little feature about the GAZ I want to show you is when you go to the interior and press a button. For me it's the Y key. You get little mirrors. Of course it does take a little hit on your frame rate, but they're actually pretty accurate, so you can technically use them to back up when you want to go in front of a building to offload or stuff like that. I wouldn't recommend trying to back up a trailer with this thing, because that's still a bit too inaccurate or not accurate enough, but that's just limitation of the game. So yeah, and here we have, for example, one of the setups I like to use. I just have the box for the product up front, and then the Emsland with the watering or with the spring water filled on the back, and then you can go for the drive out to your greenhouses and take care of them. It's pretty fast. It goes, as you see, around 55 kilometers or 34 miles. Yeah, good little runabout to get your stuff to the market. It also pulls pretty well, so as you saw on part 5, I had this thing hooked up to the cattle transporter or a pig transporter, and it pulled with no problem. But let's see what we can do, for example, with this thing when it comes to the Apfelmod. Let's say we have some apples here in the storage shed, and Mom told us she is out of apples for her marmalade operation. So we pull up here, and I try not to mess this up this time, because I already tried to record this once and promptly messed up the camera positioning, so bear with me. I just try it from this side, and as you see, it's a bit finicky, but as you see, once you're in the loading trigger, all the apple boxes get neatly stacked in the back of the truck, and then you close the door once you're finished loading, and we drive to Mother's little shack, where we can pull up nicely. Then offload, of course, and all the stuff disappears. I'm gonna make a quick cut here and come back when the stuff is unloaded. And here we go, we just finished unloading. Now we reposition our little truck to take some of the marmalade to the market you see over there. If we just peek on through here, you see with the marmalade you get nice little boxes that also get neatly stacked into the back, and shouldn't take too long. As you see, we have some marmalade glasses left on the shelf. And any day now. There we go. And it's off to the market. And this is something where I think this little gas is useful as well, because as you saw in the other video, the market is not very wide and you don't have a lot of room to maneuver. So it's pretty handy if you just can come in here, back up, and offload your marmalade, and you don't have to fizzle around with the trailer. I mean, with the small trailer it's probably still also very easy, but once you take the Krone M stand in here it gets a little more complicated. Oh yeah, that's just about all I wanted to show you guys. Link for this mod will of course be in the video description, and I thank you guys for your time and I catch you later.